Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Wednesday, March 19th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 12 of 2025, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 68 degrees. I love it, with a high of 72 and a low of 58. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I am here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, pretty pictures, and the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. In other words, I show you what I'm doing, I demonstrate how I'm doing it, and then I explain the why of it. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always delightful. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact, which I know a majority of you do. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who'll see this broadcast when I download it into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick, which I highly suggest you join because that's where you'll get the information and images that I'm coloring on during the buddy color. And speaking of buddy color, this is from St. Patrick's Gnomes Jubilee. This is the image that we're doing. And there are 2 other images that are available there for you for free. All right. Let me grab something real quick. So let's see who's popped in already. Tam Tam, hi. Sarah, Maggie, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday to one and all. Angry Bear, hello. Angie, Jonah. Hi, Jonah. Miss Grace, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. All right. There we go. All right. So today we're going to be doing the new buddy color, as I mentioned to you. Let me double check something here. Oh, let's see here. You guys can say hi to each other. Okay, I just had to double check something. Excuse me. All right. So the next thing, well, the first thing I'm going to be doing is going through my newest release celebrating St. Patrick's Day Jubilee. I tried to do that a while back, and somehow the wrong insides got into the book cover, but this one is correct. So I'll be flipping through that in a moment. And then we have our Celebrations coloring book. We're doing Moana. And I think it's turning out quite well. Let me move my camera around just a little bit. Hey, Carmen. All right, so tell me how your day is going. Win, lose, or draw. I'm going to say win because I got my new book in. Make the little gnome dance here. Angie's going to say win because she got her other cataract surgery done yesterday. And she got the patch off her eye. Jonah draw, Sarah draw. Grace draw. Tam Tam draw, Angry Bear draw. All righty. Carmen draw. A pure lazy day. Beautiful. Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Oh, lose. Hopefully only temporary. Misplaced Apple Pen. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. All right. So, guys, if you would do me a favor, at least my regulars, if you would hit that like button. We've got 16 people, 7 likes. And also, please share this broadcast. Somebody may see it while I'm live and decide to come in and join us, and that's always fun. All right. So let's go ahead and get this out of our hair. Let me break the spine on it. There we go. Stephanie says, not coloring, searching. Oh. Okay. So this is book number 134 of my coloring book Jubilee series. We are chugging along. Chugga, 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 chug. All right. So here we go. Celebrating St. Patrick's Day Jubilee. And don't forget, all of my books have the Jubilee name in it, except for a couple. Maggie, I put it into our conversation thread with Mamie. Let's see if I can get it on my end real quick. All right, so let's go flipping through this. Everything has a St. Patrick's Day theme on it. So I'd love to have your opinion on it when you're ready. Look at that little girl. Now, strictly speaking, St. Patrick's Day, Irish, we have a little Scottish dog, but hey, it was cute. What can I say? Scotland, Ireland. Oh, little puppy. So if I have a dog, I have to have a cat. I know, Grace. The cat has two paws up here and four down here. Ah, well, it happens. I'll just owe people a PDF and then I'll fix it. He's special, that's right. That's going to take some creative coloring. Yeah. Oh, you like the girl on the mushroom? Now, isn't this adorable? And again, of course, everything has that St. Patrick's Day theme. Too much wine and beer for the sleepy gnome. Now this one would be absolutely beautiful to do. I'd love to see somebody do this one. Love the design on this pipe. What's the quick buddy color, Stephanie? Then we have a little fuzzy doll. Oh, the shoes. I don't know. I think I'd call this one Werewolf Man. Love this little girl. And isn't this one beautiful? I love the expression on this one. You know I'm very picky on what images I put into my books. Now this guy's the cover. That one turned out beautifully. Thank you, Maggie. And then our little kitty cat. How could you pass up that face? You're welcome, Maggie. Now this one will be a really pretty one to color because we've got the natural scene around the outside here and the little shamrocks or clovers. And I love this image. You guys know that I like to do the slightly unusual in my books. Here's a dimensional frame. And a little lamb. Yeah, the expressions are really good on this. Here's this frame again with this Happy St. Patrick's Day. What did the Wicked Witch of the West say? She said, I'll get you and that little dog too. Why that came to mind, I don't know. Now, how can you resist this little guy? What a cutie. And Maggie should like this one because you know that she loves mice. Printed and ready to color, says Maggie. Hi, Thomas. I really love this picture. Now, here's another individual image. You know how when we see little leprechauns and so forth that we always think of Spats shoes? Now, if you like bulldogs, here's a picture for you. And our another little girl. Yep, lots of cuties in this book. So guys, what do you think so far? Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you like spaghetti, I couldn't resist this picture. Oh, Janie, well, thank you. She says I outdid myself. And this one is just so adorable. Now, I had to make sure that we had a St. Patrick's Day symbol in there, so that's why this hat over here. This reminds me of a hobby horse. And you guys know that I like to go above and beyond with my pictures. And bonus page. So I have a question for you guys. Do you want me to keep including a bonus page in my book? Janie, yes. Grace, yes. Maggie, yes. Okay. Sarah says yes, yes. All right. Now, let me show you the images on the back after I move my camera a little bit and get that shine off. Shine on, harvest moon. So Maggie's going to put up that link again for ordering this book for you. That way you'll have it. Oh yeah, that extra page in the St. Patrick Gnomes book, yeah. It's quite the cutie. Okay, let's get on to the good stuff. So here is the buddy color that we're doing. Maggie's got the link to this book as well. Maggie, if you'd be so kind to pop that up, I would appreciate it. St. Patrick's Day Gnomes Jubilee. And Carmen must really love she's just ordered the St. Patrick's Day Gnomes Jubilee. The PDF. Thank you, Carmen. All right. And then, Carmen, you can get the Celebrating St. Patrick's Day. One at a time. And thank you for the tip, Carmen. Appreciated. All right, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Let me get my paper towel. Now, normally I start the face first, but I think that this time I want to start the ring. I will swatch the browns I'm going to use. Shine on. Now I've got that stupid song in my mind. Happy Wednesday, Thomas. Okay, now I'm going to start in the middle here, right at the top of the book, because it's one of the more open links. And I'm going to start with my darker brown. And I didn't swatch my colors, did I? Okay. Come on, ILene, get on the stick. There's my dark brown. There's my lighter brown. Now, remember, depending on the browns that you pick, will dictate how your gold is going to look. You can have a light gold, medium gold, darker gold. And then, of course, I'll put my yellow on that. This is actually a brilliant yellow. Now, I could have just taken a gold pencil and done that ring, but I don't want to do this. I want our piece to look extra special. All right. Well, thank you for the 10 out of 10. Thomas, that's pretty cool. Okay. So here's our darker color. Now, I'm going against the convention of the grayscale a little bit. Okay, Sarah, thank you. And then we're going to come in with our lighter brown. And then we'll come in with our yellow. Isn't that a beautiful gold? And we'll touch up with that yellow again. There you go, Thomas. It's the edge to the gnome. All right. There's my dark brown. I'm going to change this up just a little bit. There's my medium brown. And then the yellow on the outside. Yeah, this is a Celtic circle. If any of you know a little bit of the history of this, feel free to pipe up. Let me check something. Give me a minute. All right, let's continue our darker color. Our lighter color. Oh, Stephanie, I'm sorry you had problems printing. And then our yellow. Now, this one here is in more of a shaded area. So I'm going to do my dark on both sides. little bit of my medium because we don't have a lot of room. And then our yellow. Stephanie, eternity, unity, the sun, the moon, and the wheel of life. Thank you, Stephanie. Now, if you can't quite fit your medium in there, go ahead and put your dark in and then your yellow. Hi, Papillon. It's in the Facebook group. Oh, wait a minute. You need this. Yep. That's right. I forgot that you weren't on Facebook. All right, let me see if I can grab this real quick. Okay, Papillon, I'm getting that email to Maggie for you. I do, and I'm not going to read it out loud, just so for your privacy. But I did just send it to Maggie, and she will get that image to you. Is that workable for you, Maggie? No problem, Papillon. Glad to do it. Okay. All right, just emptying my sharpener. Papillon, you're not a pain in the tush. No problems, we'll get it to you. Okay, so let's keep going on this. Our darker brown towards the outside. Our medium brown. And then our yellow over the whole shebang. Now, I want you to notice that I picked a reddish brown for my lighter brown. I'm sorry, not reddish, orangey. And that's changing up the color of our gold. Okay. Dark, medium, light. Is the weather spicy by you again today? Who are you talking to, Papillon? Our weather's been very quiet. Nope, it's been quiet. Okay, here's our dark. There's our medium. And there's our yellow. Oh, Carmen, you guys just made it through tornado warnings. Ugh. Now, if your yellow is a little bit bright, just take your lighter brown and skim over the top of it. And then add a little bit of your darker brown. In other words, you can use your browns to set the gold tone. And remember, guys, brown and yellow make gold. Who's coloring this with me tonight? Tammy, Janie, Papillon is now? Cool. Okay. Then a little bit of our medium brown. Now, don't get sloppy with your colors. Jonah, Carmen, excellent. Then we'll pop in with our yellow. And then I'm going to come back with my darker brown. Isn't that beautiful? Take your time, guys. Okay. Now, let's go up a little bit further here. Okay, our dark. Our medium. And then our yellow. Now let's go up a little further here. Here's our dark. Our medium, which notice I'm putting on the inside here. And then our light. Isn't that beautiful? Thomas, what did you get the number 2 pencils for? There's our dark. There's our medium. And our light. Okay. To clean out your sharpener. Okay, good. Here's our dark. We'll pop in a little bit of our medium. And our yellow. And obviously the yellow that we're putting on is acting as a blender. And again, I'm going to use my dark brown just to tone down that yellow just a little bit. Very, very light application. Okay, dark. Our medium. And then our yellow. Now, I'm going to work this up to the hat, and then I'm going to show you what else I'm going to be doing with this ring. Here's our dark. So Sarah, Walmart does carry unsharpened pencils? Thomas, you'll have to cut off the point so that your sharpener works. All right, these are my dark lines. Let me turn this. Now, I haven't done the outer edge. I accidentally did here. Because, Thomas, for the automatic stop sharpeners, if you put a pencil in that has a sharp point, the automatic stop is going to stop your sharpener from sharpening. All right, let's back up. Don't forget to turn your pencil. So this is our second brown. And then we'll come back with our yellow. Now, what do I always tell you? Trust the process, right? It looks really wonky right now. But as we get everything filled in and colored, it'll make sense. Now, I'm going to do the very outside a little bit differently. And check out how I'm blending that brown with my pencil. And I missed a little bit of my light color here. Well, Thomas, the other thing that you can do is take your pencil and press it on a hard surface until the tip breaks. And then go ahead and sharpen. Okay. Now, let me pull out and show you what we've got so far. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I'm going to take a an ultra fine point Sharpie. You can use a black pen if you want. And I think my Sharpie is dying. All right, let me get a fresh one. Give me a second. You'll send one in. I have an extra one. Thank you, Janie. You guys are the best. All right. Ah, much better. Okay, I'm going to take my ultra fine Sharpie and I'm going to darken in between our gold loops. And what that's going to do is give us a really nice contrast. Now, be careful that you don't accidentally color over your edge, because like I said, I'm doing something a little different with that. Let me come in a little closer. And let me go down the other way now and get that done. Now, down here we need to be a little creative. If you've colored your background gold, just go ahead and retrieve it with your Sharpie. Now be sure that you color in a rough line by the beard, a jagged line. Oh, let's see, we can do this area here as well. Any questions so far? Okay, now this edge here, I'm just going to curve that just a little bit more. Now, what I like to do, and it helps me fill in, is I like to outline the area that I'm coloring in completely black and then fill it in. So right here, I'll just go around here. And fill that in. And let's roll around. Get a very narrow line right here. Squeeze that in. Anybody having any problems filling in their black? It really doesn't take long at all. Especially if you outline first and then color in. Whoops, I missed an area to the side here. Take your time. Is everybody in a nice Zen frame of mind from listening to the background and coloring this in and listening to my calming, quiet voice? And the next thing I'm going to hear is a bunch of pencils dropping because you guys are falling asleep. Yeah. And you know what, guys? That's what this group is all about. You're learning, you're relaxing. You're not thinking about other issues. Stephanie, you're going to go to bed. Can't color with you, and I can't find my pen. Oh, good night, Stephanie. I'm sorry you're having so much trouble. Now, you can see how cool this is looking with the deep black around the gold. And again, if you don't have a black Sharpie, use a black pen. And trust me, all this detail work that we're doing is going to pay off. Payne's Gray will not give me the dark black that I want in here, Papillon. And a black pencil, though good, you could use a black pencil, but it's way easier to use your Sharpie marker. And thank you for asking the question. The Sharpie marker is a lot easier on the hand to use versus a black pencil. Okay, now for giggles and laughs, we can go ahead and continue down the other side. Yeah, your Sharpie marker is going to tend to be darker than your black pencil. So while we have this in hand, we can go ahead and do the background on this right-hand side. Why not? Be careful around your flower stem that you don't accidentally wipe it out. And be sure when you color your black around your book here that you maintain that little squiggle of the pages. Okay, back to our gold, our browns. I might as well finish up the right-hand side based on the time that we have left. There's our darker brown. Our medium brown. Our yellow. And the yellow over the outside and also over the brown. So we're blending with that yellow. Dark brown. Let me go ahead and do these other loops while I'm here. Good grief, if I get any more relaxed, I'm going to fall asleep. I feel really good tonight. I hope you guys do as well. Okay, Moggy. Now remember, leave your outer edge uncolored for the moment. My Linda, so glad to see you. Hi, my Linda. Psalm number, what, 17? My Linda, just to let you know, I did a walkthrough of my newest book, if you care to take a look. You can replay that part of the video if you're interested in. You're welcome, my Linda. Thomas, I don't drink coffee, but thank you. My Linda, tell us something fun. All right, let's go with our dark and get this little portion done. And our medium. I'm just setting this up to put our yellow in. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to let this part of the design overlap the outer edge. So that means right near the hat, we're going to go ahead and put that dark in. Ah, you had good meetings all day? Easy money. Excellent. Okay, now I'm ready to add my yellow. And again, our yellow is the blender. And notice when I start blending, that combined with that brown, it gives us that gold look that we want. So we've got our dark background black put in. And if you accidentally oopsie and get on that black, just recolor it with your pen or your Sharpie. Marlinda, are you feeling good today? Okay, now we have a little bit of black in between here. And then black back with our yellow. My Linda, how has your funding been? Any problems with that? Okay. Not yet. We did get some guidance about language not to use. There you go. Play the game. Okay, guys, this is how it should be looking. Now, before I go to my next project, I want you to pull a dark medium and a light green. And again, make sure that you have true greens. All right, let me show you the greens that I've got. There's my dark green. See how true green and vivid that color is. There's my medium green. There's a light green. So these are the three I'm working with. Thomas, I just take scrap computer page and paper and fold it into quarters and use each side. I've got plenty of room on this one. I don't like to waste paper. By the way, have any of you picked up that weather call services that I was telling you about yesterday or the other day? Okay, now you're going to find out why I told you to leave that edge open. Again, I'll start in the middle here, and then I'll show you a little bit, and then I'm going to go to my next project, which is Moana. My Linda, is anybody in your group concerned about their jobs? Okay. So I'm going to start with my light green. Hi, Allie. Allie Oop. And then I'm going to go back up here. We've got another light area right here. Be sure to turn your pencil when you lift your page. And then I'm going to pop over to the other side for a minute and catch the light portions. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my medium. Well, Carmen, maybe that's your weather indicator, is your phone. And then we'll go over to our medium on the other side, starting at the bottom. Take your time, blend that into your previous color. We'll go with a little light right here. Back to our medium. Back to our light again. Now I'm going to stop right there for the moment. And then I'm going to come in with my dark green. Oh, yeah, Carmen, yes it is, because between that and my diabetes alert, there's no sleeping through. Ugh. Okay, darkest green. Very, very carefully. On the outside edge. Oops, got a little bit of a doobie here. Doobie doobie doo. My Linda, did I? Okay, here we go. My Linda, yes, we know one position is not being funded again as of July 2025. So this is an ongoing position that just hasn't been funded? Okay, let me pop in on the other side. Now again, critical that you turn your pencil because we want to maintain this thinner line. Okay. Now I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to pull out. And I want you to see the effect that we have now. Any questions? So hold on to your pencils, your greens. So now, what we've done with this, we have our gold, we have the black to set it off, right? And then we have the green on the outer edge, which is going to pick up the other greens that we're going to be using in this image. Oh, you have an insulin pump, and when it gets mad, it squelches. And I'm surprised I haven't sent my phone flying. So for those of you that are coloring along, what do you think? Guys, there are so many ways to be creative when you're coloring. I could have very easily made the outside of that rim gold, which would look fine. It really would. But I want you to explore other color combinations. That's why I ask you that when I do a buddy color that you follow along. You can always do a second version of this with your own colors. And remember, again, that I'll be using green in other areas of the book. So by the time I'm grooving it. So by the time we're done, this is going to fit together beautifully. Okay, next project. So we had a book flip through today. Oh, Janie, I didn't know that. You always do 2 copies of my buddy pictures. So far we've had a flip through of my newest book. You guys can catch that in the replay, either in the group or here on YouTube. I love this picture. I'm hoping somebody will do it. And then we worked on this. Now, this one is from St. Patrick's Day Gnomes Jubilee. Don't get them mixed up. Tam Tam, good night. Guys, if Moana isn't your cup of tea on the Disney books, that's cool. Jonah, good night. I hope you're having fun with the gnome. Okay. Oh, Janie, I certainly understand, of course. I don't expect it. Janie says, I can't always buy all your books. I have many favorite authors. That's cool. Okay, let's continue now. Oh, of course it's all about, keeping an open mind. So the book we just worked on was Celebrating St. Patrick's Day. That's my newest book. And this is from St. Patrick's Day's Gnomes Jubilee. And Maggie has just put up both those links if anybody's interested. Okay. And then the book we're doing now, which Maggie has put the link up to, is Disney Celebrations. Now I'm going to continue on the clouds. So I'm up here. And then once I get this top done, we can go ahead and concentrate on our bottom portion. Okay. Now again, small circles when you're doing a larger area like this. Oop. Take your time. Turn your pencil. Isn't that beautiful? Now, what I want to know is, have any of you lost your fear of this type of book since watching me and teaching you through them? Oh, we got high winds outside. I said, have any of you lost your fear of doing this type of book where you have a side-by-side since I've been showing you how to do this? Hi, Kathy. Okay, Carmen. Night, night. Carmen says, not yet. ILene's still scared of the Thomas Kincaid books. Sorry to hear that. Okay, remember, when we're filling in a larger area like this, little teeny tiny circles. Yeah, I like this pink. It's a nice sunset glowy pink. Like I said, it's called Dark Flesh. It's a Lyra pencil. Carmen, they really aren't difficult. All right, Carmen, see you tomorrow night. All right. Now I've got a little bit of green here that I accidentally colored my sky. And this area that I left open here is eventually, I'm going to add that little smoky area. smoky clouds, whatever they're showing it. So Thomas, I think I'm going to take some time away from coloring class for a while. I have a lot on my mind. Don't think I don't love you guys. I do. It's just hard right now. Well, Thomas, I hope everything works out for you. Thanks for letting us know. Janie, you feel a lot better about grayscale. Excellent. Now, this is going to look really cool. And Kathy, I'll show you in a couple minutes what we did earlier real quick. By the way, Kathy, have you been coloring? You haven't said too much about that coloring group that you used to go to. Are you still going to that? Oh, you just posted a page. Excellent. All right, guys, check this out. So, Kathy, earlier we were working on the buddy color, which is St. Patrick's Day Gnomes Jubilee. And I did a walkthrough of celebrating St. Patrick's Day Jubilee, which is my newest book. So here are some of the pages that are in there. But you can check that out. So Kathy, you're still in coloring club. You had a mishap? Really? And I wasn't coloring for a while. Oh, Kathy, what happened? If you care to share. Okay, Kathy. That's cool. Anyway, so there's the book if you're interested. All right, check out how cool this pink looks. Okay, now we're going to come in with a little bit of turquoise because that's what our in between sky looks like. So let me start in the upper left-hand corner. And Kathy, have you had any luck finding a part-time job? Now, I want you to notice that I'm using my pencil somewhat flat on the paper. I don't have it pointed straight down like I would if I were holding it in my hand. And I'm just starting to lay in and tint in my turquoise color, which is between my pinkish clouds. Now I'm still turning my pencil as I color. Finger blend. Excuse me. Check it out. And then, as you need be, change the way that you're holding the pencil to your regular way. Be sure to turn it. And let me pull out. Okay. Now, if you look at this side, good night, Grace. Amazing Grace. No, that's not the song. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy Grace, sleepy Grace, purr, purr, purr. Okay. That's right, Grace. You got the kitty song. Now, I'm going to take my blue and I'm going to match it going over to our sail. Because if you notice, that blue goes down right to the edge and even down a little further. But whoever put this book together didn't do that, so we have to do it. Take your time. And look how cool that looks. Now, this color is going to make sense in a few minutes. Let's see. All right, check it out. Now, again, this is one of those things, trust the process. And then I'm going to come up and continue with my blue or my turquoise. In the area that the author put the lines. All right. Now there's a teeny tiny bird right there, so we need to color around that. And now I'm going to come down by the sailboat. Again, taking my time, lots of little circles and repeated strokes. And don't forget to turn your pencil. All right. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this looks pretty darn pretty. Or I should say pretty darn good. How did I get pretty darn kitty? Silly girl. All right, let me get up to this corner and then I'll pull out. All right, look at this little teeny tiny area underneath our bird. Well, not that teeny tiny, but smaller area. All right, just get a little bit of our color in here. And then in our upper right hand corner. And we got this little patch right there underneath that bird wing. Okay, so let me pull out. Now, I'll be going back and darkening this blue on this side. I put a base color in of the turquoise. I added where our blue went into the pink, which made it the gray, which is exactly what I wanted. Let me come in a little closer. I'm going to be adding some more of that gray up here. I just wanted to get my base turquoise in. And then I've made it over this far where it actually is lighter. But I still need to gray up these clouds. Does that make sense? I think it's looking pretty cool. And I think we're getting a good dew on this. Okay. Time to call it an evening. I did a walkthrough of my newest release celebrating St. Patrick's Day Jubilee. Thank you for your purchases if you're interested. And then I'm doing a coloring out of St. Patrick's Day Gnomes Jubilee. And we worked on the gold and the green around the outside. And I'm thinking that that looks pretty cool. And then our third image is Moana working on the sky. And again, like I said, I'll be finishing that up in the right-hand corner, working down. I think we're in really good shape with this. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick, guys. Joyous, joyous coloring. Love on each other. That's part of what we do in this group. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. As I always ask you, please hit that like button. Thank you for all that you have. Please share this completed broadcast to your timeline so other people can enjoy. All right, let's see what we can zero in on tonight. I think that sky looks pretty cool. All right, guys, take care. Love you to pieces. Till tomorrow night, then. Bye.